to be honest, Stormless, why they play on this map Axis. I mean, they could choose, and they choose Axis on this map.
I don't
Let's
know
see,
why.
because
It's a weird one. But anyway,
feel as
here
well
we
as
go,
this
guys.
Atlas
This
map.
is game 3. NMC 2v2 Cup today. Invictus playing Finnish Pride Parade. It's been a pretty good game 1 and game 2, and Pride Parade finished their game 2 with 496 VPs, which means they had faction selection for this game on Samoski. Look at this, Legendary already goes straight in with a rifle company, and that's going to give him access to flamethrowers. Going to be very, very good on this map. I think back in the day when rifle company was, you know, heavy meta, you know, this is one of the best maps you could possibly have for USF and rifle company. It was just dream. So hopefully we're going to see some of that old magic from the easy 8s there. But it's a pretty confident first pick from Legendary, jumping in straight with that commander. No other picks so far. I mean, what could work well here?
Yeah, and the solid player is here Needy, and he decided to go for, yeah, of course, Shavnikis. This map is perfect for Shavnikis.
I think every
so let's
map
see
is
if we see
perfect.
the standard. Yeah. Yeah, we see he's straight up going for 2 Shavnikis, and yeah, let's see if he goes for a third one or if he goes for M3 action on this map.
Yeah, I mean, I would actually also like to see a sniper here, to be honest. Snipers can be quite good on maps like this. They can make it very difficult for the support weapons from the Axis to get any bearing. This is a nice early game here from this MG. It's got a pretty nice building position already, and it's going to force off the echelons from coming in on that strategic point. And, both the Pioneers and Grenadiers able to push off the first squad of penal battalions that come in onto the map. But it's quite clear now that Tier 1 has been picked from the Soviets, and hopefully the Axis are going to be able to start preparing themselves a little for that. Pretty standard map direction as well so far, nothing particularly out of the ordinary. Axis trying to just get some kind of foothold in the middle before the Allies do, taking their fuel on the left hand side. So nice early game so far.
Yeah, and I think for the Axis it's a good point that Grenadier got the church, because the church is a big control from the middle victory point, and until the Soviet player has enough munition to get a flamer, you will not get out this Grenadier of the church. And we have already a mortar out for the Axis player, so the first indirect fire comes from the Axis. But at the same time, the US player decided to get a mortar, and yeah, he's running to the middle as well.
I think the mortar, the early mortar is a very, very good choice there. It's going to make those building battles, you know, kind of swayable for the Axis in the early game, which is really good because, of course, when the flamethrower upgrades come on these penal battalions, building engagements are going to be horrible. And look at that, Grenadiers go down straight away. Toomey loses a squad of Grenadiers to the penal battalions getting into the church, so a huge early game loss there already. 3 minutes 20 seconds in, and we're already seeing squad wipes from Finnish Pride Parade. So this is very, very unfortunate. You don't want to be doing that on this map versus the Allies. Already flamethrower upgrade on the penal battalions. Pioneers have to retreat through it as well. This could be another wipe because of the negative cover badly. Looks like he's going to survive.
Yeah, we see now double mortar from the Austria player, also double mortar from the US player, so both players relying on indirect fire. But as we see now M3 out for the Soviet player, maybe if he can... Yeah, it's only one Grenadier left for the Axis player. At the moment he can focus, so if the Grenadiers in the middle, the M3 can kill the Kübel or do other stuff on the left side. Maybe Kübel goes down anyway to the Shavniki. It's out injury.
I wonder where he decides to go with the M3. I mean, if he follows the path of the Kübel, he's not going to be able to do it. But if he does decide to go through the cut-off zone instead of following it, he may be able to cut it off on the choke point here. I think this is a bit of a mistake. He realizes the mistake, changes the direction of the scout car to try and cut off the Kübel. But by this point, I think he's probably made it out. So he could have had a good opportunity to chase and finish with the scout car. Just mistakes on direction there. But is the M3 quick enough to catch up with the Kübel before it gets to the base defenses? The Kübel takes some kind of weird half the defender from the fence there. That was very, very close to being on. Damn
Definitely.
fences though, damn fences.
Talisman picked his commander, and it isn't it's Overwatch. It's not Firestorm, it's Overwatch again. Seems like he likes Overwatch.
I think Overwatch is a complement quite well, especially with what's really interesting though is we've got double mortars from both teams at the moment, so the mid is going to be just absolutely fraught with indirect fire. Here we're seeing it come down on the MG gun at the moment, but they are counter-firing each other too, which is interesting. There we go, squad wipe as well from the USF mortar, wipes another squad. I think it was that. I don't know which squad that was. I think that may have been Paladins. Again, unfortunate losses here.
We have a new scout car.
Yeah, Flamer attack troop is rushing in the middle of the house. So the mortar has to retreat a little bit. So the front is almost now in a base on the axis. They have to raid the mortars for new Grenadier Volksfrontier to protect the mortars. The left side M3 can get maybe some wipes, because OKW player still can't Faust, he has no truck on it.
Yeah, it's actually,
an infantry unit. They got wiped out.
What went down though? I think Echelons just went down somewhere. It looks like they may have gone down in that building in the center. Yeah, they did. That's the building they were occupying. Clearly, maybe
Scout guys killing the MG on the left side.
Yeah, that's a nice.
Was a fast 2-2-2.
Interestingly enough, though, the penal battalions don't seem too phased by the scout car. In fact, satchel charge goes down to me. No! Don't lose it like this! Oh gosh, that was way too close. That would have been embarrassing. I'll,
If you tell me that. But they have a short time now. Now the Axis player needs some AT. They need a Raketenwerfer, for example, or a pack, because Stuart will be arriving in 10 seconds, something like that. Also, need is taking up to the tree to get maybe a T70. And that's one of the most problem, I guess, on this map as Axis. The small vehicles, like vehicles from the allies, can just flank left side, right side, push it short time in the middle, go away. And as Axis you have always to get a pack in right position. That's very hard in this map.
I mean, without that, without the Puma really, they really struggle with the light vehicles. The scout car is kind of good enough, but you know, with all the kind of AT snares and things, it's just going to be very, very difficult. You're absolutely right, and of course, with things like the Easy 8 being a potential as well further on into the game, it's going to be very, very difficult if they do tech the Puma, because they're probably not going to have the resources to get out.
But he went for a Lux. We have a Lux on the field. Lux is a Stuart.
That isn't a bad combination. Scout car and Lux versus Stuart. Out of the situation.
By the way, in the middle, I guess it was Tumi's MG, got wiped from the US mortars, and the captain from US play grabbed it. Yeah, it's an MG42 for the allies now.
Battles everywhere. The mortars are doing really, really good work for USF here. Definitely a worthwhile investment in double mortar there. This is going to be a tight engagement though between the Stuart and the Lukes, both of them trying to harass each other's infantry, and of course the Stuart does have the advantage with the stun ability that it has. Luke's can be pretty deadly though, and it looks like Insanity may lose. Yeah, he does. He loses the pink battalions to Panzer Grenadier squad in the center. Again, that's a big loss. Two mortars now can come in, try and clear this MG. The Panzer Grenadiers may be able to run through and clear out the mortars. There we go, Stuart's in. Doesn't decide to use the stun ability. He doesn't. He's just going to let the scout car go away. Captain gets a shot with the bazooka, and Stuart can't quite finish it off there.
On the left top view, people died to the C-76 from Melee. with 2 shots. I guess now it's a good combination. We have a Stuart L, we have 2 mortars and a Su-76. Actually, the allies have everything they needed on the field.
This house with the captain being quite close to going down. Manages to hold it. This is the position we saw Axis get into earlier. It's a very dangerous position because as soon as allies start creeping up on that choke point that's outside the base, it's very, very difficult to hold them off. And with the double mortars there, it's going to be understandably hard for them to push through. I think they're making a mistake by actually both going on the right hand side though. As much as they need to hold it, the fuel on the left hand side is really the one that belongs to the Axis. Should be, you know, defending that. They have at least a little bit of open ground. It's easier for them to cross without necessarily being impacted by the ice.
If you look on the victory points, the Axis is still in kind of lead about 110 victory points, but the map and what the units present on the field is looking quite well for the US player at the moment. He has 56 pot cap.
The enemy is encroaching on our territory.
Too bad though. Far ahead of everyone. 76 firing.
Enemy forces are neutralizing a
For
sector.
a long shot. Nukes may get a kill on the rear echelon squad here. Is a little bit over the mark there. Yes, and they dropped the flamethrower. Instantly picked up by another squad though. Double flamethrowers on this rear echelon. He'd be a fool to lose those, but he does, and the flamethrower gets dropped again. In a horrific display there. Actually, it looks like the Axis may have been able to salvage that mid-game situation there. They're starting to push back through the map now.
Yeah, I'm wondering why the Stuart is in the south and not in the middle. But it's careful now, the look is on the ice. On the ice, all vehicles are super slow. If a mortar hits them, the vehicle is dead. Also, the 222 is on the ice. The Su-70 sees it, or the Stuart, one shot on the ice and Su-2 is dead. Risky spot.
Now this is going to be, surely the Stuart's going to go on top of the stun on the Lukes. He doesn't actually do it though.
Seems that he's scared of the pack. The falls.
He's fitting on vehicles only, so I assume this is what he's going for now. Lining back, there we go. Su-70 should be lining up for a shot. 80 guns coming in to protect. Nice move there from Toomey. Actually, it's the Stuart that gets snared, not the Lukes.
Foster coming in on the mortars. Foster from the US player.
Really nice Foster actually. Only the Stuart wasn't taking damage.
Oh. Both mortars died well extreme. Also the pack all have no life anymore.
Oh no, the Faust was gonna come in then from Toomey. And actually it got suppressed by the MG. The Faust then deactivated, didn't fire, and a mortar finished off the squad, resulting in Toomey going down to basically 3 units now.
Yeah, both Austrian mortar dies because the phosphor kills the whole life of the Austrian mortar and then just the US mortar just, yeah, killed it. Toomey has a lot of manpower actually, he has 700 manpower, he has to spend it.
Must be saving for something, surely. Ridiculous amount of manpower to spend. Or not to spend, rather. Oh man, even having to recruit with Panzer Grenadiers. That's the kind of situation Toomey's in right now. He's having to recruit support weapons with Panzer Grenadiers.
Yeah, but he has the manpower, man. Almost 1,000. Do something.
I don't know if that's an excuse. I mean...
Of course, the Stuka is gonna shoot, hopefully on the US mortars.
See if it does it right. Good reactions there though from Legendary, getting both of those out really, really quickly. Definitely heard that Steve super fired.
And here has already taken the majors, so in 1 or 2 minutes we can maybe see our first easy 8s. In the field. While this, the Soviet player inside the Navy got his commander, he went for Soviet industry. So maybe see a KV8 soon.
The enemy is taking our territory.
Do you think he's going to go straight for the KV8? I mean, let's be fair.
I
like,
think so. I mean,
as Tooney
why
has
not?
been
You have
doing, like, it's not like Insanity has that much of an army. Only 2 SU-76s in England battalions. It's not the worst thing in the world, is it?
yeah. Yeah, but that's why. I mean, you have 276, so you have 2 anti-tanks, so a KV8 can work very well on this map. He has a tank, he has 2 anti-tanks. We will see it soon, maybe. Tooney got there while his T4, his T3 up, and I guess he's waiting for P4, former fuel.
Yeah, they're gonna have to pick very, very carefully, to be honest. What's this? It's just come on. Oh, the KV8 has just arrived on the field. That looked like it was an instant pick, really, from Insanity there. No questions whatsoever. Did the Axis have enough to deal with it? I mean, they don't really have that much on the field. I'm pretty sure Talisman.
Yeah, at the moment the P4 is still taking off. So maybe the P4 can work a little bit, but I guess P4 is not the solution versus a KV8 and 2 776. NPC
oh, no, is he
also
going to recruit up more to the Panda?
Not again.
Looked like he was going to
the
do
first
it.
Easy 8 is coming soon. It's in production.
Tank support is here. Sherman ready.
Stuka sadly missed the shot. A little bit on a Hoffman, but still no spotlight for the Stuka sadly. And we have a Puma also. 1 P4 and 1 Puma versus KV8, Easy 8, 2 Su-76. Will be a tank battle.
I don't think it's so bad, to be honest. I really like that, I was about to say, I really like that Toomey's capping the VPs from the back. Actually, he's gone for munitions for some reason. Even though the munitions is not going to benefit him whatsoever. I don't know whether that was a misclick there, the commands haven't stacked properly, but should have really gone to deny the VP more than anything else. Luke's Vet 2 now, so providing some pretty good assistance to the Volks Grenadiers here. Again, these Volks Grenadiers, they need to just keep moving. They do have SDGs now, so they can do that a little more efficiently, but otherwise they risk huge potential of one-shots from the US Supplementor, which would be a catastrophe.
Both Su-76 are almost there, but the Soviet industry has 2 repair stations, should be easy to repair it. And Toomey choose his commander as well, so all 4 commanders now went for Stormless team. It's the R team and the bombing strike.
I don't really know what Storm Doctrine is going to achieve here. To be honest, the Regal Mines could be very good. They could definitely sway any vehicle engagements, but I don't think that's hugely on their mind, especially having to get half-track out as well. Desperately fight for that Billy VP, but I'm really hoping that the Stupid can take out the mortars. I think that would be probably the best thing that can happen for Axis right now. If those mortars do go down, at least if they lose Vet 3 as well, every opportunity that Axis can provide.
Yeah, maybe this Vet 3 mortar goes down now, because Panzer Grenadiers going close range to that mortar, and yeah, Vet 3 mortar is down as well. Is it a comeback for the Axis?
Difficult to say. The 2 VPs is very, very good. They're going to be able to defend it quite well with the mortars and the steel.
For me, the problem
there
is...
is no steel. Is there? Where is it? Oh, there
there's
it is.
a Stuka. There's a Stuka.
Sorry, I can see it on the map.
He's gonna shoot him now.
I was worried that it had gone down and I'd missed it. I was like, how on earth? How on earth would that happen?
What?
Where's he gonna fire?
What goes to Stuka bomb? Stuka is shooting, but on what?
Oh man, if he gets the ice. Oh god! Sinks the KV8 and makes him play there. And the SU-76 goes down on the top. So the Panzer 4 Big comebacks from Axis. That was a really good situation.
But I guess I'm very lucky then. He couldn't see the KB8 on the ice. I guess he just shoot it in the area. That's a comeback. KB8 is dead.
Allies can still move things out the back. For some reason, Insanity is going to go for another Su-76. Don't know what I really think of that at the moment. Here comes the Puma as well. It's going to come around and take some shots at Su-76 from the west side. While Stick was trying to take down the Lukes. Lukes is defending the mid-BP. Pretty strong composition at the moment. I wonder if we're going to see another Easy 8 though from Legendary. Or whether he's going to go into something else.
Still, Allies, I think are in kind of favor because Allies have a better income. They got 62 munition and 35 fuel, while the Axis only get 21 munition and 13 fuel. 13 fuel is not much. That means you have to be very careful with your one tank, because if your one tank is dead, you have the second one.
This is a terrible idea. They're putting a rocket into that building. It's got such low health. It's only going to take one shot from the Easy 8 to wipe that building down. Let's have a quick look at what the Puma and the Lukes are doing. Lukes came under fire from the Easy 8. Puma's trying to get some shots off from the Su-76s, but of course, Su-76s is caught off in the right position. And you're able to build the Puma quite well. Lukes goes down, pops the smoke, has to retreat. This is a furious battle in the center.
Yeah, also phosphor was used.
Unmaneuverable. Look at it, covered in flames. That's the side of a good mid-engagement battle in Simoski. Everything's on fire right now.
Our opponents are seizing a sector.
I think still the problem is that the Axis don't get much fuel and munition. They're holding very well up, but the resource is, I think it will be a problem for the Axis.
We'll see. I mean, they've played quite well. I almost feel like they're kind of doing better on the micro front at the moment. If they can just do
I absolutely agree. The problem is that the Easy 8 costs 380 manpower only, and the fuel is no problem because they had all the time double fuel at the moment. The fuel is not a problem, it's only about manpower. Double typed. It seems like both monster packs are gonna die on top.
Went down into the Phantom 4. I'm gonna say 80 guns getting a decent amount of shots off. This tank block here that's doing really well. Now the Panther 4 has to be very careful. The Puma's on the ice. This is a terrible idea. Manages to pop a stun on the Sherman. But look at this, the wheels of the Puma. They're struggling to get off the ice there. It's a very dangerous situation. I don't know why he decided to go into that engagement with the Puma on the ice. In fact, anything with wheels generally doesn't do well on ice in this game. But treads instead.
I think at the moment the solo player Insanity is saving for KB2. I mean, it's still in 10 minutes or something, but it's still saving for it. While that, Chile decided to build an arty. We will see some arty from the Austria player, and also he goes for Stuck to counter a little bit the tanks, the Easy 8s.
Stuck is a good idea. I'm just worried about the flanks, but I mean, when it's on ice, it's not so bad. I don't have to worry about being flanked here too much. So yeah, I mean, it is a really good idea in that sense.
Yeah, let's see about the arty. If the arty can get some nice shots, because the allies are not able to drop anything down on the arty. Maybe the phosphor, but still phosphor don't kill the arty. So if the arty gets some nice shots in the middle where all the tanks are clumping on the IC-8s, maybe it works. But still take very careful about this IC-8s.
Is your game jammed?
Yes, my game is frozen.
Yeah, mine is too. Oh, there we go. It's back. They must have had a freeze in game.
Sherman, taking fire! Rear echelon squad ready.
Oh, look at this. The artillery piece has gone up here in base. This is, again, I think is a really good idea, because obviously the USF mortars have been so problematic in this game. if they can get that artillery piece to vet 1, counter barrage will be very, very strong. He needs to get his tanks off of the ice. His German Easy 8 takes a shot, doesn't manage to penetrate the ice below though, tanks will escape.
Enemy forces are
It's so
securing
risky
our
though. Why would you
territory.
be risking your tanks? It's like the one thing that is potentially going to get you through this game. You should not be using it on the ice. Here we go, this is a problem. Insanity has dropped. Now this is a huge problem here, and of course dropping at this time in a game basically automatically puts a win in the hands of your opponents. Now I think they have the opportunity to continue playing, so they probably will still play with the AI. However, this is a very unfortunate situation now for Invictus, and I do feel bad. I mean, these guys have been plagued by bugs today. They've obviously had the relic servers go down. Now Insanity is dropped.
It's very unfortunate. It's just now. It feels very bad. It feels very bad.
The enemy is taking what we have secured.
I mean, victory points at the moment in the favor of Axis, but resources was always in favor of the Allies. It was funny to see. Axis goes for victory point in manpower and Allies goes for munition and fuel.
Are we going to see a rush from the Easy 8s here? Panzer 4 goes down. Second Easy 8, I think, tries to take over. Could have an opportunity to get around the back of the Snoop there. Decides not to go for it. Interesting engagement. Sniper dangerously close to getting killed there by the anti-grenadiers who take down the scout car. I think that was a quad car. Oh no, quad car's there. That wasn't just went down the vehicle. That's going to be 76. Snoopers coming in again, this time trying to find USF mortars. White managing to kill anything.
Interesting, the Austria artist already went 1, has only 3 infantry kills and 1 vehicle kill, but already went 1, so it seems like the arty deals some damage to the tanks and to their defense. But yeah, what you want to do, you play 1 versus 2 as allies, and it goes soon time into the late game.
I wouldn't put it too much in a bad position, because I mean, you know, like when the KV2 comes on the field, in fact, Insanity's probably not going to be able to get it, because the AI may not build it, which is unfortunate.
Exactly, they never do it.
Yeah, KV2 would be really, really nice to kind of sit back with. It's a lot of pressure right now on Legendary. You know, the good thing is though, is that if he does let the AI, you know, just kind of do its own thing and protects it well, you know, maybe it's a chance.
What is the CPU doing with the KV8 on the top? Suiciding in whatever. It's so sad to see, especially in a cup.
The enemy has destroyed one of our vehicles.
Finnish Pride Parade are just going to be able to take advantage of this. If they just like keep spotting the weaknesses in the AI, they should be able to get through this really easily. There we go, they're using the target ability on the Easy 8 Sherman there. That's going to bring it down really, really quickly. Rear armor shots from the Puma. There we go, one goes down. Second target shot on the other Easy 8. Rear armor shots with the Sticky. Goes in for the block with the Puma. Nice move. Unfortunately, it's ghosted. The Sherman Easy 8 is going to be able to move off. But there we go, 2 takedowns. And Legendary, I think he's just going to have to throw in the towel. That's some hefty losses there. That was pretty much all he had going for him.
Yeah, I think it will be HG. Yeah.
Has to surrender. Very unfortunate there. Tournament rules though.
Yeah, I said it because I really want to see that when the KV8 is in the middle, shooting sometimes, and then manage that the Austria player shoots with his arty on the KV2. That would be a great scene in the middle, I guess, all the time. KV8 is shooting, arty is shooting on KV2. Would be a nice action.
Yeah, I mean that was lined up to be a really, really interesting game as well. Well played to both players. Like they were pretty close on the VPs as well. You know, 328 for Axis, 228 for Allies. I think they're going to be gutted, to be honest. Allies still had every chance of winning that. They were in such a good position when that happened. So, yeah.
Yeah, it was an open game.